Layden, overall, how do you feel like the offensive line played tonight?
I feel like the offensive line, we played pretty well, but we still didn't play to our highest standard. You know, we wasn't very clean up front some of the times, but we still got the job done. And we just showed improvement. You know, we was coming off the ball, we was feeling confident, and we just took the preparation that we had in practice and just brought it to the field. And that was a positive. You know, we just got to clean up on some things, which everybody does, and then we just got to get ready for Arkansas next week.
We'll stay on the front row with Cole.
Layden, not to try and compare and contrast, but what have you noticed about Max running the offense versus what you saw from Haynes?
You know, I really don't notice anything. I'm just doing my job, and that's blocking for him and making sure my quarterback don't get hit. You know, I really don't notice a difference. All I know is we won the game, and both guys helped the team tremendously.
And then when you look at Devon A-Chain finally getting over 100 yards this season, total offenses, how much does that help elevate your offense, especially when it comes to both the passing attack and on short yard situations?
You know, that helps us tremendously. That means we're getting the ball ran more, and that means that we're doing our job up front, which is moving the downs, and that's our ultimate goal. You know, we struggled with that the first 2 weeks, and, you know, just a positive to see it going forward. You know, we're setting building blocks for ourselves each and every week, and we're just hitting them, and I'm very happy about that.
We'll stay on the front row with Travis.
Yeah, it seemed like when y'all ran the ball to the right, to y'all's side between you and Ruben, y'all were able to open up some holes, get some space for Devon. What was the difference maybe between last week and this week that you felt elevated y'all to that?
Well, I feel like we got movement on all sides of the ball. To be honest with you, the left side and the right side, I feel like we were solid on both. You know, it was particularly like one did better than the other. I feel like we just all did good as an offensive line as a whole. You know, you can't have one side being off and then one side being on. You didn't play good as a whole if that happens. So it just opened up the lanes for A-Chain, and I'm happy we got my guy rolling.
We'll go to the left side to Ben.
Layden, it seemed like, especially the opening drive and then the touchdown drive, you guys, you know, had some spurts there where it really got into a rhythm for a substantial amount of time, and just the rest of the game a little on and off. What did you feel like in those moments y'all were doing better and moving forward going to have to correct to make that more consistent?
Oh, we was just, you know, that first half, we were just executing our job. And we were just doing what we had to do, you know, sometimes. And like you said, as later on it kind of went up and down a little bit. That was because we were just making mistakes, you know, and that happens in the game. But I see it as how we bounce back from those mistakes during the game. And I feel like we did a good job with it. But we're going to go back and we're going to watch the film. We're going to evaluate our play. And then we're going to go off whatever coach says, and we're just going to get better in practice.
We're going to go back behind the lights on the right side.
How would you describe Max in the huddle to someone who's never met him?
You know, we met him before. That was last year when we played against LSU. So, and we met him, you know, when he came in the spring. You know, they also was rotating in reps. So, Max is a great guy in general. You know, he just came in, took control of the offense, and was just giving us that confidence that we needed to go out and play, and we won the game. So he did a great job tonight.
We'll stay behind the lights to Daryl.
Layden, I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. How much better is the feeling right now than it was last week at this time?
Oh, it's a great feeling, but at the end of the day, we can't get too high on ourselves. We still got another game to play, and that's Arkansas Razorbacks. My mind is there right now. So, you know, this was a great win. Miami was a great team. I'm blessed that we got to play that team after what happened last week. You know, this was a great chance for us to come back and, you know, test ourselves when we're down. So I'm focused on Arkansas Razorbacks.
One more behind the lights on the left side.
Yeah, I was just wondering after that game last week, what was the big thing that y'all talked about to correct on the offensive line moving forward?
Just communication and just getting our job done. That was the big thing about last week, communicating and getting it across down the line. And we did a better job of that this week, and we're just going to keep building on it.
We'll go to the front row on the left to Sam Cohn.
Hey, Layden, how much did it help having Bryce back tonight?
Oh, it helped, you know. We had a guy back that was a very impactful person on our offense, and, you know, and it just helped us tremendously. At the end of the day, you know, it's always good to have guys to come back and just be there for you whenever you're seeing rough times. So it was great. It's a great feeling to have him back out there and him just playing the sport that he loves to play.
And moving forward, I know kind of going off of Devon's performance, how critical is it for this offense to run the ball consistently in order to succeed?
You know, it's very critical because that's what we pride ourselves on, is to move the downs. You know, our coach, Coach Adazio, is a very old school coach. He wants to move the downs, and he wants to show our dominance up front on the line. And as a line, we take pride in that. And we got to just show that grit every day to get better at it. And I feel like we did. We took a step in the right direction today, moving the downs. And that just leads to more improvement. So that means we got to keep going.
We'll wrap it up with Cole, front row on the right side.
Layden, every win is important, but for you guys to have a win in front of the home crowd before going away for a month from Kyle Field and start a conference play, just how important is it for you, especially to know what this offense can do?
You know, it's great. You know, it's great to get a win in front of the fans, to make the fans proud. You know, that's very important for us because our fans, they support us through dark times and good times, as you can see tonight. The stadium was packed out. Thank you to the Aggie fans. So we appreciate you so much for your support. And, you know, it's just great because that's giving us the confidence to go on the road. And, you know, we're going to see, like you said, we're going to see a month on the road. And that's just, you know, playing a road game is tough. But knowing that we have our fans behind us, that just gives us more motivation. And seeing what we did tonight, that just gives us more motivation.
All right, thank you, Layden.
Hey, thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.